did it, my friend. We reformed the Dragon Guard and put an end to Calgrantid. Not bad if I do say so myself. I do have one last favor to ask. It concerns Nephilar.
What about him? You haven't seen him since, right?
He returned shortly after we did, but he's been acting strangely. He won't talk to me. Won't tell me what happened up there after Abner... He trusts you. Can you check on him for me?
Okay, where's Nephilar?
Upstairs in his chamber. He seems troubled about everything that happened. Talk to him. Find out what occurred on Dragonhold after we left.
I'll talk to Nephilar, yeah.
Talk to Nephilar. See if he can shed any light on what happened up there at the end. And check in with the rest of the Dragon Guard. If you have the time, they all want a moment with the hero of Dragonhold.
The hero of Dragonhold, huh?
Zaji's words, not mine. Oh, you accomplished amazing things in your time with us. Lat Fulan, Calgrantid. But such titles, they mean more to the admirers than they do to the admired. Our Dragon Guard is young. Let them have their heroes.
I have no idea what we're going to find out when we go to talk to him, but I'm wondering either A, Abner is in his stomach, or B, something in the magic fused their personalities together and Abner is now a dragon. That's something I can guess.
I don't recall you jumping forward to challenge Lat Fulan.
Now, Elia. The captain always maintains a tactical distance.
Tactical distance, right. Zaji is nothing if not prudent. This one is sorry he missed all the action on Dragonhold. Zaji expects to be part of the next assault on a floating island, yes?
Have you decided what you're, have you decided to leave your old life behind?
The smuggling, the piracy, the drinking? Ah, this one has dropped them like a hot sweet cake. Well, except for the drinking.
Do you enjoy being a member of the Dragon Guard, huh?
Zaji always wanted to be a hero. The Dragon Guard. It gives Zaji a chance to do something important with his life. Something good. But we should be celebrating, not examining decisions that brought us to this point. At least not while we're sober.
Oh, glad to see you have completely changed.
Still thinks a celebration is in order. Perhaps this one will mention it to the Lady Queen from Enequina. She must have enough gold to throw a proper party.
Other than celebration, what else? What other plans you have planned?
There are still dragons to deal with, and the Dragon Guard will need more ships, a whole fleet of them. Then Captain Zaji will require a grander rank. What do you think, Admiral Zaji? Yes.
And yeah, I like Casca's armor too.
This Dragon Guard, it's good, but it needs work. Luckily, Sai Sahan has me to knock some sense into this sorry bunch.
Yeah, I'm so interested about what the story about the necklaces here is. What do you mean?
The work, the mission. We may have taken out the Dragon Clan mothers, so to speak, but there are still a lot of lesser dragons to deal with. For that, the Dragon Guard needs to learn how to fight. And fighting, that's my specialty.
So you just plan to stay?
For as long as they'll have me. Me and Captain Zaji both. Truth be told, the bearded one handles himself well in battle. I think I could learn a thing or two from him along the way. So, it works out for everyone for me to drop anchor here.
What if we come back, like months from now, and Casca's now taking up the blade alongside Sahan, and she's like holding it in her mouth and like copying the same moves? I think you're right, Casca.
When we saw the island begin to break apart, it was all I could do to stop Zaji and Casca from leaping into the pounce and sailing off to fish you out of the sea. Can you imagine trying to navigate while parts of the island were raining down?
Suppose I guess the thought that counts, right?
The thought. You know, I've been thinking, maybe I'm not actually cut out for the Dragon Guard. I feel so young compared to Sai. So inexperienced. I'm not sure I could have handled being up on that floating island.
You'll earn your place. You earned a place in the Dragon Guard, Elia.
I did? I mean, I did, didn't I? And I took command of our forces down here while you and Sai were up there. You always know what to say, don't you? Thank
Nope.
you, my friend. I'll keep that in mind, even as I strive to gain more experience.
Good luck with everything.
You know, I really do like being a part of all this. Aelia of the Dragon Guard, I'm going to make you and Sai proud.
So no more talk about leaving, huh?
No, that was just a slight moment of doubt. But you've set me straight, and I take my calling very seriously. I go wherever the Dragon Guard needs me. I will make time to return to Senchal and visit with my father, though. I owe him that much.
That's good. You can keep in touch with your daddy.
Talk to Nephilar.
All right.
Zaji still thinks a celebration is in.
All right. Let's go up. Probably, I shouldn't say daddy. That sounds a little creepy. Father, dad. People, go call your parents, please. Tell them that you love them, huh? Even your creepy uncle, Abner. Why are you up there? Like you've knocked something off the table.
Ah, Mask Bearer. I look around my home and see so much activity. The Bearded One's minions, they scurry like ants in the moon sugar. It vexes me.
What happened to Dragonhold at the very end, Nephilar?
The Battle Mage wanted to contain the energy of the Aeon Stones, to keep the release from destroying anything beyond the crumbling island. I helped him achieve that goal before I returned here.
And Amnathar, did he escape the destruction?
I do not know. The Battle Mage was weak, exhausted, but he refused to give up. He wanted to save you, save this land. I lent him enough of my power to accomplish that task. It was the least I could do, after he helped stop Calgrantid.
What was Calgrantid really trying to accomplish here?
All I can tell you is what Calgrantid believed. He believed that with enough power, he could become a new moon in the sky, a new god to challenge Akatosh. Regardless of the truth, he had to be stopped. Now, for me, the time has come to move on.
So you glad he's dead?
Glad that a creature as magnificent as Calgrantid had to be destroyed? No, Mask Bearer. I am disappointed that it came to that Calgrantid forced us to intercede. He was dangerous, so we ended the danger. And now, I must take my leave.
So he's... that doesn't... No, okay. You're glad the danger's gone, I guess. That means something. So where are you going?
Wherever my wings will take me, Mask Bearer. I must bide my time and wait for the next event that requires my intervention. It was good to see that we could work together, mortal. I will remember that. And now, farewell.
Farewell, Nephilar.
We may meet again, Mask Bearer. The world is not so very large, and do not worry about the mask. Like me, it will bide its time until it is again needed. Tell the Dragon Guard they have my respect.
Nephilar? He's gone?
Yep.
I heard the wings. Nephilar has left us? Probably for the best, all things considered. Were you able to get him to tell you what happened on Dragonhold before the island totally broke apart?
He helped Abner contain the explosion. They stabbed Tamriel. He does not want to know what Abner's fate is, though.
Tharn's a tough old goat. If there was a way to survive, he'd find it. I don't think there was. Oh, I almost forgot. We received a summons from Queen Chimera. She wants to see us. All of us. In Senchal.
Did Chimera say anything else?
She was being rather cryptic, but I think she wants to throw a celebration. Honor the Dragon Guard and all that. Beforehand, however, she wants to talk to you. You could find her in Senchal Palace.
I'll go Senchal then.
Queen Chimera impressed me, my friend. It isn't every ruler who readily puts themselves in harm's way for the sake of their people. Tamriel could use a dozen more like her.
Alright. So Chimera invited you invited the China Dragon Guard to Senchal then?
She certainly did. We'll follow along shortly. In order to make a good impression, the Dragon Guard needs to be ready. I'll instruct Zaji and Casca on proper etiquette and protocol.
Oh god.
Hopefully some of what I tell them will stick.
Nope. None of it will.
Queen Chimera.
Yep, let's go. Let us go. Yeah, this is gonna be a train wreck.
I wonder why the Queen has asked all of us to come to Senchal. I hope we're not in trouble.
Why would we be in trouble? We just killed a dragon. She gets called back to the palace, and first thing she can think of is, I'm in trouble. What?
A Khajiit queen has summoned the Dragon Guard to Senchal. She must want to reward Zaji for his heroic actions. Oh, and the rest of you too. Zaji must break out the good plum brandy, not those cheap bottles Casca loves so much.
Casca.
If we're to appear before the Queen, then I need a bath, if you'll excuse me.
Want to know if she takes a bath with her tongue, or if she goes in like the sea and does it. I'm wondering which it is now. Damn it! Like I don't need that thought in my head, but now I'm wondering.
There's no end of dragon material.
Oh, everyone came back here. I wonder if we did the side quest, if we'd see more people here now.
How can we protect you, my queen, if you continue
Headwell.
to leave us behind?
I am no fragile kitten, Zamorak. My duty will always take precedence.
Good evening, Zamorak.
This one thanks the moons that you and Queen Chimera both appear safe and well. Zamorak's tail turned grey when he realized he had lost his charge before we had even departed from Rimmon.
Good to see you too, Zamorak. How long have you been here?
We arrived a short time ago. After Queen Chimera abandoned us, we had a long march down from the north. Zamorak would have worried about her more, but we had dragons and other hostile creatures to deal with along the way.
Serving the Queen's Claw, everything you hope for?
Everything and more, my friend. Everything and more. In the time that Zamorak has served, Queen Chimera has proven to be a very active monarch. She is exactly what Elsweyr needs, even if it makes this one's job ever more difficult.
Prefect?
Well, look who it is. My spies informed me you were in the area, but I wasn't sure our paths would cross again.
So you and the regulars are working here with Chimera?
There's still work to be done to repair the damage caused by Euraxia. And the Queen is very generous when it comes to compensation. When Zamorak needed a few troops to bolster the royal chaperones, I volunteered to accompany the irregulars.
Any action along the way?
Oh, nothing like what we faced back in northern Elsweyr. But then again, we weren't fighting dragons atop floating islands. Yes, we heard all about it. Sounds exhilarating. Once everything settles down, I must hear your version of the story.
Bye. I see that they taken the Khajiit into the irregulars now. Yeah, Kedwell.
What an amazing coincidence meeting you here like this. How are you, my cherished friend? I haven't seen you since we put a crown on the head of that beautiful cat lady, Chimera. Speaking of crowns, did you happen to see where I placed my hat?
Well, didn't expect to see you here.
I really find myself where I expect to be, either. One of the great mysteries of life, I dare say. My portals usually take me where I need to be, whether I realize it or not. Rather convenient, if a bit disconcerting at times.
What have you been up to since the last we saw you?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mostly the latter, not so much of the former. I handled a few tasks for Queen Chimera, visited with Abner Tharn, even dispatched a dragon or two, the smallest ones, nothing too impressive.
What about the house you're going to build in Cold Harbor?
So good of you to remember. The scamps have been working day and night to finish the place. Soon it will be a perfect getaway, a retreat from all the questing and daring do. You must come visit next time you're traveling the plains of Oblivion.
All right. Mira?
Ah, Five Claw, you arrive in the nick of time. While I deal with my royal protectors, I have an important task for you.
What do you need me to do?
I need you to represent me before the Imperial General Renmus. He knows of my goal to restore the Elsweyr Confederacy and rejoin Anequina and Palatine. Given their service, I want to offer the Shields of Senchal a place in this restored kingdom.
You want to bring this offer to the general then?
Very much so. There is no one else I trust to handle such a delicate negotiation. General Renmus has an idea this is coming. I want you to officially present the offer and determine what he thinks.
All right. He's gotta be happy. I think the general would just be happy the fact that, like, he's not here as an order anymore, maybe. Actually has a place.
How can I get any work done with these constant interruptions?
Hey, Doc.
Ah, it's you. I understand we have you to thank for stopping the dragon and getting rid of the floating island? Thank you. But what brings you to my office at this particular point in time?
Queen Chimera wanted to offer you shield positions in the restored Elsweyr.
So, Anequina seeks to come to the rescue of Palatine? We've been doing quite well on our own, I'll have you know. Well, who am I kidding? The shields have been getting by on luck and tenacity. And then the dragons came.
Queen Chimera just wants to help.
My soldiers and I, we swore an oath to the Empire. If we forsake that oath and take up with Rimmond's queen, what does that say about our commitment and loyalty? I seem to be caught between my pride and my honor. What do you think, Dragon God?
Alright, so either A, we accept the Queen's offer, Seneschal needs the shields, and Shields needs the support, or you don't have to accept. It is your duty. You can return to Cyrodiil with your head held high. No, like, accept the Queen's offer. Like, your orders were to protect this area. It's not abandoning Cyrodiil. It's just saying that you're going to be doing your charge. So yeah, accept the Queen's offer, please.
You make an excellent point. The Empire no longer exists, but Senshal continues to need us. It would be dishonorable to turn away from our duty. Very well. For Senshal and its people, I will agree to Queen Chimera's terms.
Good luck, General Remus.
Father, excuse the interruption, but the ceremony is about to begin.
Perfect timing. And Aelia, I've accepted Queen Chimera's offer. We shall help her re-establish the Elsweyr Confederacy.
That's excellent news, Father.
Senshal needs the shields, and the shields need the support of a monarch. Now, come along. We need to get all of you to that ceremony.
As you say, Father.
Why are they just like so like they're turning like robots. Ceremony though, that's another ceremony.
Look, here comes the Slayer of Calgrantid.
Yeah, all 7 of them.
I told you to go easy on the plum brandy.
Five Claw, come here, please.
I will. I'm gonna guess this would have been filled up with people if I quested around, side quested a bit more. Let's see who's here. If anyone. Mostly citizens. Grandmother.
And so you save us once again, Mask Bearer. Tidali is pleased she was able to guide you, if only for a short time. If you ever lose your way again, just pray to Canarthi. She is always ready to aid heroes such as you.
How are you and Zaji getting along now?
A simple question with a complicated answer. Tidali will say this. It warms her heart to see Zaji standing beside the heroes of Palatine. This one is glad he has good friends at his side. May Canarthi's winds carry him in a true direction.
Aw. That is kind of sweet. Cadwell.
I seem to have jigged when I reached Solitude when I should have jagged. Well, anyway, here I am. Now, did you summon me, or did I send for you?
Samarak.
The Queen refuses to begin the ceremony until she has spoken with you, friend. Zamarak suggests you hurry and talk to her.
No, we can wait. How did the rest of your shields accept your decision?
With gratitude, I should expect. With Queen Chimera's support, we'll finally have access to proper equipment, supplies. Watches can be shorter, patrols can be increased. Everything will be safer. The Empire could not give us that, I must admit.
Hello?
Can you believe it? General Merrick Renmus, standing right next to me. We studied his tactical withdrawal from Cheydinhal at the Academy.
Bye.
Lecky's blade. Zaji smells like a keg pulled out of a tavern fire. Please let this go well.
Look at all the people, and they turned out for us. I can hardly believe it.
Zaji?
Zaji is not drunk. How dare San Sihan miss such an insituation?
You drunk?
If the captain embarrasses me in front of Queen Chimera, I am going to bite his head off.
Or you could just like, it is a big drop there. You can just drop him back there, you know. Alright, talk to Queen.
My dearest friend, you must take your place alongside the rest of the Dragon Guard. The ceremony cannot begin until all of those I wish to honor are accounted for.
Is this really necessary?
Pomp and circumstance are a necessary component of every ceremony. The masses demand it. Besides, I want to honor the Dragon Guard's accomplishments, yours included. Take this reward and smile, Five Claw. We are about to begin.
Great.
People of Senchal, let us recognize the efforts of the Dragon Guard. They saved Elsweyr from the rage of dragons. First, let us bow our heads and remember Abnar Tarn, who gave his life to save Tamriel. Second, it brings me great joy to mark the return of Sai Sahan and the Dragon Guard. May you always watch over us all.
The honor is ours, Queen Chimera.
And finally, join me in honoring my friend and champion who ended the threat of Calgrontied once and for all. 3 cheers for Five Claw! 3 cheers for the Dragon Guard!
3
Chiquisa?
cheers? No, Zajia said enough. Thank you.
Dragons take me.
He's puking over the edge. It's not gonna be Five Claw. I take that as that she never bothered to learn my name. Daji?
Is the ceremony over? Did Zaji get a medal? Zaji always wanted a medal.
I need to find the Queen's court historian. I want to make sure Zaji's antics don't make it into the official record.
What's next?
The Dragon Guard still has much to learn, and there remain dragons to deal with. After that, I need to find my Snow Lily. Let Lyris know I'm all right. You won't believe how much I miss that beautiful half-giant.
Potentially in Skyrim, maybe?
What a moving ceremony. I feel honored to have been, honored by the Queen. Well, you know what I mean.
From pit fighter to pirate to honored by the Queen of Rimen, Casca can barely contain her excitement. If you ever need my help, Walker, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, I could actually use a companion. You want to go with me come with me right now? Come on, let's go.
Zamarak suspects we will be making many journeys between Rimen and Senchal. Queen Chimera isn't fond of simply sitting upon her throne day in and day out. It is good that Zamarak never stopped his training.
Campbell?
I heard all about what happened with that mangy beast, Calgrontied. Well done, my friend. I just wish I'd been able to join you. Sounds like it was a worthy quest indeed. Alas, I had to see a Daedric lord about a mind-shriven horse.
Okay. Remus? Hi, can I talk to you? Prefect?
You did it again, champion of Inequina. I'm almost tempted to abandon my post and follow you around. See what kind of adventure you get into next time.
Almost. Mira? Talk.
I wish I could issue a proclamation and solve all our problems, but it doesn't work that way. For now, we celebrate. Then we must get back to work. Dragons reunifying Inequina and Palatine, re-establishing supply lines. There is so much to do.
Sounds like you're gonna be very busy.
I suppose. But I will not forget what you have done for all of Elsweyr, my friend. You and Abnar Tarn both. Perhaps the old battle mage deserves a statue? I will think on that when I am not dealing with the ongoing issues of state.
Aw.
And so you save us once again, Mask Bearer.
Mm-hmm. I talked to Remus for some reason here.
I need to find the Queen's court.
The only hint that we have about somebody going someplace else has been Sai looking for his snow lily. Sorry, quick sneeze there. So that means the only thing I can infer that the next area that we're going to visit is possibly going to be Skyrim. Oh.
You did so well, dearest friend.
Sorry.
The blood of my beloved made such a lovely speech. Now your tale will be spread far and wide. But could she have not spared at least a word or two about the humble Kunzari?
Are you upset that Chimera didn't mention you, though?
Truthfully, not a bit. Zar's story ended where yours began, and it was a pleasure to witness your triumphs and tragedies. An honor. May the legacy of your Krajun last as long as Zar's did. No, longer.
Thank you for your help, by the way.
Do not mention it. Now, prepare yourself. Hero work is tiring, yes? And endless. The stories repeat, and this is your turn in the cycle. Impending doom, resolute hero, miraculous salvation. Save the world and start again. That is the way of things.
Things do change, I'll prove it. Things do change.
And that is a story that Kunzari cannot wait to hear. For the world is a sadder place without its heroes or its stories. Farewell, dear friend.